What's going on, guys? Tony Maritata here. So I had a question come in, and they were asking, how can I find out if I already have a PTAN without notifying my employer? So quite often in physical therapy, occupational therapy, speech, the therapist gets a PTAN, but the employer does everything. And so you have no idea how they did it, why they did it, what to do about it. So I'm going to show you behind me on the screen how you can find out if you already have a Medicare PTAN, which is your Medicare provider number, and what to do about it. So here is an incognito browser. What we're going to do is you're going to type in the words Medicare, I and A. And what you're looking for, now this is just a Google browser, you're looking for the Identity and Access Management System. When you click on that, it's going to give you terms and conditions you're going to accept. And then you're going to see this website. So if this looks familiar, awesome. Go ahead and put in your user ID and your password. Most likely, you either don't know your user ID and password or you don't even have one. If you're going to do anything now or in the future related to Medicare, PCOS, MPI, you really want to have access to this. You want an account set up in this because this is where everything happens. Quite often, employers will create an account for you, although they're not supposed to, because this is your property. You have to be in control of this. This should have your email address, not your employer's email address. And it really is something that I think clinicians tend to abdicate responsibility for instead of delegating. So if you're not sure, go ahead and click create an account now. And then once you get in here, you're going to type in your email, confirm the email. This should usually be a personal email, something that's going to stay with you for many years to come. And then go ahead and start going through the process. One of two things is going to happen. Either you're going to find out that you do in fact have an account associated with your social security number or some other identifier that you have, but maybe you don't have access to that account, in which case you would contact customer service and have the account and the password reset so that you do have access. The employer should have given you access, or you're going to find out you don't have an account, in which case you create one. And once you create an account here, then you'll create an account in the PCOS system. So just to kind of, let me go back in here, show you where you can find PCOS. I'm going to go back a screen, go back to the home page. So here on the right hand side, you can see create your account in the Medicare INA system, but then you'll also have an account for PCOS and you'll have an account for the MPPES. That bottom one is where you're going to manage your personal MPI and any organizational MPIs you create for your business. PCOS is where you're going to manage your Medicare provider enrollment, either for yourself individually, for your business, and then eventually when you start hiring staff, that's where you're going to do the reassignments for your staff. So this is stuff that just every clinician should understand and be in control of for themselves, because this is really the ticket to true autonomy. So I hope that was helpful. Once you get into the PCOS system, you'll be able to look up your Medicare ID using a Medicare ID lookup tool. And then if you don't see a Medicare ID for you, then you want to go into business for yourself, then you go ahead and follow the application process. Guys, I'll catch you on the next videos. Keep the questions coming because they create great content for the channel.